Nobody likes getting tickets when it comes to driving, whether it's a speeding ticket or a parking ticket. It's not a good thing. When you see that on your dash or it comes through the post, it is the last thing you want to see. Now, though, in the state of California, believe it or not, you can actually get a ticket without actually being in your car. And no, I'm not referring to a parking ticket. Oh no, I'm referring to a driving offense that you can get while not even driving. What am I referring to? Here we go, guys. Let's go through this one. Absolute insanity yet again from the Golden State. But are we surprised? No, not really at this point. But here's what it is, and here's how you can avoid it. So the city of Sacramento in California scrapped its red light camera program last year, but it might not stay gone for long. The system could make a comeback in an unusual form, one that shifts responsibility from the driver to the vehicle's registered owner. In this scheme, it's the person whose name is on the registration who receives the ticket, not necessarily the person behind the wheel at the time. While that might not sound that fair, as another individual could actually be to blame for this violation, the fines would drop compared to before, and the penalty would switch from a criminal one to a civil one. Like I said though, this is not going to be a popular move. I will say that right now. When the city ended the program a year or so ago, it did so because it said it was ineffective and cost too much. Now, however, state officials say that red light fatalities are reaching a 10-year high, and as a result of that and other factors as well, Senator Angelique Ashby introduced what is known as SB 720. Under this proposal, red light cameras would go back to work and the city could issue penalties without having to identify the driver. Instead, the owner of the vehicle would end up with a ticket in the mail based on the license plate. So, for example, let's just give an example here. You and your significant other, you share a car together, you live at different addresses, your significant other takes the car out, does some kind of driving offense, but the car is legally registered to you. You are the registered owner, therefore you will get penalized. Now, of course, most level-headed people would say that's completely unfair. It should be the person who did the offense that gets punished for it. Me and you are level-headed people though, aren't we? Clearly, the people who are making these laws in California are not. The bill would also drop the current $500 criminal fine for running a red light to a $100 civil one. In other words, those found guilty wouldn't need to go to traffic school, deal with points on their license, or carry any charges for their insurance. Proponents say this approach will reduce penalties and simplify enforcement without being overly burdensome to everyday motorists. But again, people will get fined for something they didn't do. And understandably as well, people are very annoyed because there's a direct violation of the US Constitution, the Fourth Amendment to be exact. So yeah, crazy story guys from California. We rarely bring you many level-headed ones from that part of the West Coast, but are you surprised by this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. At the end of the day, I'm sure people will very much be for wanting the fines to go down, but very much against the fact that people will inevitably be charged for something they didn't do. That's not law enforcement. That's just a scattergun approach to something that should be more laser focused at the end of the day. But yeah, get your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more weird and wacky stories from the world of motoring.